Hello and welcome to my channel, Divine Balance. So I focus on bringing you messages that help get your energy into balance. So this is going to be a growth reading for Cancer. So why don't we start with bringing the vibration high. Okay, so as we move through the messages, be sure to just take what makes sense for your energy and leave the rest. All right, so take a deep breath. Let's bring in the energy. Messages do we have for Cancer? Okay. So we are using the decks Crystal Wisdom, Starseed, and the Angel Guide by Cal Gray. And then I'll also pull an animal card towards the end. Okay, so let's get started. So we'll have this deck here in the middle by Cal Gray, crystals on the top, and the Starseed deck on the bottom here. All right, so what messages do we have for Cancer? All right, we have honesty and communication. We have opportunity and change. More card for Cancer. Okay. We're going to take those, Cancer. All right. So we have signs and reminders on the top here. And then joy and contentment. So we will leave that there and see if Spirit wants us to use those. Okay, so we also have trust the universe. And then strength and guidance. Okay, these cards are very similar here. See the background, the coloring? All right, Cancer, so let's see what we have here. So for some of you, so we're moving through stages here. For some of you Cancers, so there's something here about, I think, being honest with yourself. And I think, so some of you is being honest with yourself. And then some of you, on top of being honest with yourself, it's communicating with Spirit about what you desire. And then for some of you, it's communicating with others. So this is in the, for some of you, this is in the 3D where there's someone or some people where some communication is required about either something you need help with or something that you are feeling, Cancer. So for some of you, there's something that you are fearing that's not going to change. So we have the opportunity and change here. So some of you are fearing that this change is not coming. And Spirit wants you to trust and believe. Trust and believe in Spirit. Trust and believe that you're being guided. Trust and believe that the change will come and there's nothing to fear. And so this last card here, it says strength and guidance, because you are being guided, Cancer. And so when I said before, like, these cards are similar, I get the similar energy because I think they go together, if you can see that, right? The energy of these two cards go together. So it's trusting the universe and, you know, having faith and strength to stay the course because you are being guided. Okay, so that's for some of you out there, some Cancers out there. And so some of you need to make the shift from this place where you are not being honest with yourself. And it's almost as if you're kind of pushing it aside. Like you, and Spirit knows, right? So it's not like you're hiding from Spirit. Spirit knows that you have this fear. You know, Spirit knows that there's honest communication that you need to have. And so when you are going into your meditation and when you are, you know, trying to, so hold on, let me try to get this right here. So when you are focusing on your energy, and you're trying to keep your vibration high. So some of you out there, you are working on yourself. So this is really, I think, this part here for those of you that are working on yourself and, you're trying to be positive, you're trying to keep the energy high, but it's not coming from your soul. So some of you, wow, you're trying to be positive, but it's not coming from the soul. So you're not fooling the universe. Okay, you're not fooling Spirit. So I think for some of you, just be honest with Spirit about what is in your soul. So if you are fearing that change is not coming, tell Spirit, I'm really fearing right now that change is not coming and I don't want to have that fear. So ask for help. Ask Spirit for help to take that fear away, right? You're not alone, right? So call on your guardian angel, call on Spirit, call on the ancestors, call on your connection to release that fear, because you have the connection, and when you ask for help, you're asking for help to raise your vibration. Raising your vibration is not something that you just have to do on your own. It's something that you connect with Spirit for. Okay, Cancer? So some of you out there need to make that shift from thinking that the change is not coming and, fearing that the change is not coming, and ask the universe for help. Ask for help to release that perspective, that thought, that fear of change is not coming, because it is, right? Make that shift to releasing that fear and ask for help if you need it, you know? Trust the universe. Trust the universe, Cancer. And you're still getting the signs. You're still getting the signs. You're still getting the synchronicities that about the change, actually. You're still getting the synchronicities about the change. Okay? So believe that the change is coming. Believe that you're going to have your joy and contentment, right? Believe that it's coming. It's still coming. So I'm going to move this here. So it's still coming. Okay, Cancer? So now let's pull the crystal cards and see what else we have here. So what other messages do we have for Cancer? What messages do we have for Cancer? Excuse me. What messages do we have for Cancer? Clarity. Clear quartz. Clarity. Yeah. Okay. What other messages do we have for Cancer? So I'm going to get them all here, Cancer, and then I'll continue. What messages do we have for Cancer? Unless Spirit tells me to stop and start talking. Flexibility. So we have Brazilianite, flexibility. So it says, I am flexible and free to be me. And then here it says clarity. I have clarity in all aspects of my life. Okay. What messages do we have for Cancer? Inspiration. Yeah. Golden calcite. Golden calcite. Inspiration. I don't know if I showed that one. Brazilianite. Okay. All right, so golden calcite, it says, I am inspired in all that I do. Okay. And then one more for Cancer. Teacher. Yeah. Shatukite. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Sorry, Cancer. Okay. So it says, I have the divine wisdom of the universe within me, and I openly share it with the world. Yeah. Okay. All right. So I'm going to start with this row here and continue on, Cancer. And so as I was saying, some of you are here where you're needing to be honest with yourself and spirit and communicate exactly, I think your fears. Communicate to spirit what's in your soul. Spirit knows what's in your soul, but it's you making that connection. It's you channeling what's in, it's you channeling that energy. And so, looking inside and speaking from your soul helps you to channel that energy and will bring you the clarity that you need, Cancer. It will allow you to receive the energy that you need in order to release the fear. Okay? And so for some of you, you need to make that shift because the opportunity and change is coming. But there's something about, I guess right now for some of you, because you're having that fear, you don't have the flexibility in your energy that you need. And it says, I am flexible and free to be me. Okay? And the opportunity and change will come once you make this shift to Release the fear. So whatever is happening in your life right now, Cancer, that's making you think that the change may not come, right? Spirit wants you to release all of that, right? Spirit wants you to have more of a flow with your energy, okay? There needs to be more flow with your energy, because if you can open up a bit more and allow that exchange with you and the universe, that energy to exchange, right? You get your flexibility. You become more inspired. The thoughts, the creativity, it comes more freely to you. So, Cancer, don't focus on the change. Just allow spirit to move, right? Focus on your creativity. Focus on your flexibility, in the sense that you want to exchange and move with the universe, right? The flow of the energy, because it's yours to have. It's yours to receive, Cancer. Like, you are so connected, and this energy is yours to receive. And so Spirit wants you to open up, release, and let that fear of change wash away. And I think I've been saying this for some of the other signs, like, don't focus on the outcome, okay? So you want to work towards your goal, but don't focus so much on the outcome. Focus on having that flow of energy and getting your creativity the way that you want it, right? You want to have that energy flow so you can have that inspiration, and trust the universe that all will happen. Trust the universe for the outcomes, like hand over the outcomes to the universe, right? Because it's yours to have. You are on your right path. You're on the right path, and you have to be patient. You have to be patient, Cancer, and focus on what inspires you. Focus on making your energy more flexible, because that strength and guidance is being given to you, right? If you can just let the energy flow and trust the universe, right? Because you have something to share, right? You have something to share, Cancer. You have something to teach. You have something to share with others. So it says, I have the divine wisdom of the universe within me, and I openly share it with the world. Okay? So you want to focus on your creativity, your inspiration, and have patience, so that you can make the shift from here, where you're releasing that fear, allowing yourself to have more flexibility, right? And know that the change is coming. And know that the change is coming. And you're trusting the universe that it will come. So you're not focusing on the outcome. You are focusing on your energy flowing with the universe, so that you can have your inspiration and creativity. Okay? Because that joy and contentment, right? It's yours to have. It's yours to have. Yeah, so here on the top we have azurite, and it says, and that's pretty. I don't know if you can see. So it says expanded awareness, right? And it says, my awareness is expanding with an abundance of clarity. Yes. And we also have, I'll leave that here, right? And we have the clear quartz, right, for clarity. And so that's the switch that you need, Cancer, because that clarity, once you have that honesty and that honest communication, then you can make that shift, and it will be like boom, boom, boom. Like, it will flow as it should, right? Because the clarity is what you're going to need, and that awareness of your thoughts, your feelings, and how you deliver whatever it is you need to share with others, right? You need that expanded awareness, Cancer. All right, let's see what other messages we have here. What other messages do we have for Cancer? And for some of you where this is about a 3D, where there's some communication that you need to, something you need to communicate with a person. Something, I don't know if there's something, for some of you, there's something that needs to be said, that you need to communicate to someone else or some people, but there's something that you need to communicate so that you can clear up your energy and let your energy flow. Whatever you are holding in, it's almost like it's binding you up. And so you want your energy to be flexible. You need that flexibility. So whatever it is you need to say, be honest and say it from a place of love. And know that when you're honest and speaking from a place of love in your soul, right? You'll have that shift, and your energy will open up. Okay, so try to do some meditation. Try to center yourself, so that you can have the clarity and communicate effectively, communicate clearly what it is that you need to be honest about, and from the soul. So that's for some of you. Okay. So let's continue. What messages do we have for Cancer? So universal love shines through the miracles of life all around you. So gratitude, right? There's gratitude. Yeah. And so again, those of you that are focusing on, the fear of things not changing, right? You want to let that fear go. You want to let the fear go of like the change is not going to happen. The change is going to happen. Spirit wants you to just be grateful for where you are now. Be grateful for whatever's happening in your life right now. Focus on the things that you can be grateful for. Focus on the gratitude, right? Focusing on the gratitude will help give you more clarity. Focusing on the gratitude will help you to make that shift in your energy. Because if you're focusing on the gratitude, right, you're not focusing on the actual change, because you're focusing on what you're grateful for and just understanding that the change is going to happen. So you're shifting that energy. You're shifting your focus from focusing on the change to focusing on what you're grateful for, right? So gratitude there. What other messages do we have for Cancer? Yeah, set your wisdom. Sorry. So it says, see your adversaries as an opportunity, as opportunities to expand your spiritual light. Okay. So opportunity and change. And so when it says adversaries here, so this doesn't always mean like there's, people, right? For some of you, it's really, that part of you that is, blocking you because of the fear. That part of you that is, holding you back because you're focusing on the fear. You're focusing on the change, okay? And so Spirit is telling you to make that shift from focusing on the change to focusing on gratitude. That's the wisdom. That's the wisdom part of this message, because the wisdom here is that focusing on what you're grateful for brings you more abundance. Okay? That's the wisdom in all of this. Right? Focusing on what you're grateful, all of the things that you're grateful for, allows your energy to flow better and have that flexibility. Okay? And then here we have on the top here, patience. I'm going to go ahead and take that because I think that's part of this. That's part of this Spirit. So it says, be patient and allow destiny to unfold at its own pace. Right? Okay. So again, Cancer, that's letting go. Stop focusing on the change and be grateful, because Spirit wants to give you everything that your heart's desire, and it's going to happen for you, Cancer. Okay? It's going to happen for you. One more card for Cancer. So be happy, maybe be happy is not the word, but just what I'm trying to say is like change your energy. Change your energy and just be grateful. Focus on that, because more abundance comes to you when you're grateful for where you are and what you have. And then continue to focus on the work that you have to do moving forward, right? So not the outcome, but, your creativity, your inspiration, focus on those things, and you'll find that you'll be moving forward and the changes are going to happen. Because there's lots of changes, on your path, Cancer. There's lots of changes on your path. Changes and blessings that are going to come to you. Yeah, so it says observation. Expand your consciousness by observing the divine matrix of life. Yeah. Okay. And so that's believing. It's believing in the universe, right? It's when you have the signs and the reminders, don't stop believing that it's the universe speaking with you. It's your guardian angel speaking with you. Don't stop believing in that. Continue to believe, regardless of what's happening in your life. Continue to believe. Right? So here we have, I'm going to take this one too. So it says choice, right? Spirit wants you to make that choice to release and ask Spirit for help, with your energy so that you can release it. So it says, by staying conscious in your thoughts, you guide your journey in the direction of choice. Yes. Right? Change your thoughts, Cancer. Focus on gratitude. Focus on your creativity. Focus on what inspires you. And have patience. And here we have creation. Oh my gosh. So it says, being creative is a wonderful way of witnessing the unfolding of your limitless creative soul. Yes. And then we have no limitations. Oh my gosh, Cancer. This can go on and on. Like this is it. So I hope that some of this is resonating for you and making sense, Cancer. So I'm going to do one more card, an animal card for you, Cancer. Okay. What messages do we have for Cancer? What messages do we have for Cancer? Messages do we have for Cancer? I'm going to take that one too. So we have wisdom here on the top, and it says, Let your head and mind reach to the stars, yet keep your feet grounded on the earth. Listen to the ancient wisdom in your soul. The ancestors speak through you. You know much. Yeah, this is, and you also have wisdom here, right? So, like I said, Cancer Spirit, you have a beautiful connection with Spirit, right? And so, and sometimes it happens, sometimes we get caught up in our heads and we worry or think about things, and just Spirit wants you to continue on your path and make sure your energy is clear. So you have the owl, and it says, choose to know the truth because you can. Open your inner vision. You can see through deception. Let the past go and make room for a better life. Rise up. Magic and wisdom are your birthright. Oh my gosh. So wisdom is something, it is something that you have, Cancer. It's something that will be yours, right? And so every time that you really let that energy flow between you and Spirit, right? Your wisdom is like on 10. Okay, Cancer? So understand that, as the saying, wisdom is your birthright. Like, it is the wisdom of how you move through life, what you are going to teach to others or share with others, right? It's yours. It's your path. So try to keep your energy clear and focus on, whenever you feel yourself going to, worrying and focus on the outcome, switch it. Make that shift to focus on gratitude, right? That will help you try to stay aligned and ground your energy, and do meditation or whatever it is that you do. Go out into nature. Okay, and then you also have raccoon, right? The inventor. And so it says, decide on what you really want. You have the ingenuity to claim it. Avoid being the trickster and practice integrity. You have many roles and can juggle them well. Okay, so that's the raccoon. So this is, part of that message of, again, having that clarity and really focusing on what inspires you, your creativity, right? Clearing out your energy so that you have a better flow, because you have something to share. You have something to invent, to share, create. Okay, Cancer? So I know this was a bit long here. I hope that some of this resonated for you. Love and bright light to all of you.